We
3,
are on.
2, 1.
Oh, wow. The camera for that isn't that bad.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Hey, I like that.
That's the best.
It's nice.
Oh!
We are live streaming on YouTube as well, folks. Hey.
There we go.
Hey, Cecilia. Just saw you. What's up? Cordo's Earl. What's up? All right, cool. Can you see? We're good. There we go. It's a beautiful day. All right, we're live. We're live. We're going. We're live. We're live.
We're
live.
The only thing we're not doing now, we're not recording this on camera. That's
On the camera.
only addition. That'll be next time.
That'll be next time.
Although, we could probably just download the video from YouTube.
Or that.
And then add the audio to it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Now it'll all be in sync now. That's what I'm talking about. Alrighty.
Someone make a loud noise.
Made it. I made it. I clapped into the mic. Let's see how we start this thing.
Good morning, Joel.
Good morning, man.
How was your day?
It's going great so far. I don't think I need the espresso shot in my coffee that I put in my cold brew that I got from Blue Town. Shout out to you now. Making the drinks for us quick. As soon as I walked in, there was a line, but by the time I paid, they were ready to go. I'm like, oh, here goes Joel. He orders the same thing every Friday.
Yeah, I like that though. I like when people remember a customer service, man. I like when people remember.
Yep.
And I don't mean obviously if I walk in and someone that's such a good feeling. But I even like watching when someone else gets recognized.
Yeah.
Like I just like knowing that you put now and
there's your customers.
Yeah, and I like it when it's not like their boyfriend or something because that's different. But like if someone comes in and they still have a professional obviously not friends conversation, that's a damn good customer service relationship right there. So I always appreciate stories like that and Boomtown, which is currently the go-to coffee for CNT episodes. I was able to put mine in this bomb-ass tumbler.
Let's talk about that tumbler. I was looking at it right now as we were talking. It's very distracting.
Is like I know we're gonna talk about my birthday.
Yes.
And I don't know. I mean, it's been what 3 hours? I've been awake for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Three and a half or so. Woke up at 3:55. So I woke up. Madison had hung a little banner and some balloons in the apartment. So awesome there. And then I get here, and then 6 a.m. rolls in with just everything.
Yep, balloons.
Goodness gracious, got these hats.
We were in hats. I forgot I was coaching with it on. Got on the car, like, man, what's going on? It's in the car.
They wore it the whole workout, and then all these gifts, and anyways, I'm sure we'll talk later about it. But this particular tumbler, this is from the fitness ladies, Mila, Veronica, and Tiffany. One of many gifts they got unnecessarily. Thank you so much, ladies.
Oh, you deserve it.
And well, this is particularly special. So this is basically Mickey and all of his incarnations over the 80, 90 years he's been alive. I think he just had his 90th birthday. Yeah, well, 2018 would have been 90th. He's 91 years old. And so it's got Steamboat Willie, which is that first cartoon or first animated short with sound. And then it's got everything since. And then my particular favorite is Sorcerer Mickey, which is on the shoes that you got me for Christmas. This is just so cool, man. This is so cool. And it's a legit ass Turtis tumbler. I mean, I sure don't care about brands, but I still do recognize when it's a nice, reputable brand. So high quality, it's not going anywhere. So this will be my go-to.
I mean, I'm surprised you used that. I thought you were going to shelf that for you just sit on the shelf.
Well, I figured that drinking,
at least for the podcast.
Yeah, for the podcast, but also it doesn't affect the outside.
No.
But I'm sure hand washing it. I'm not letting a machine washer.
No.
Touch this thing. But it might end up on a shelf. I kind of want to build some displays. Now I got artwork, and those shoes you got me, man. Those shoes are art too. I put them on once, and I was like, these are too nice. Where do you you're a shoe guy?
Imagine how sneakerheads feel.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you're not a sneakerhead, but
no,
you enjoy shoes.
Yes, I enjoy some cool sneakers.
Okay, where do you if you get a pair?
This weather's a nightmare.
Right. But let's
winter
say,
and like what we have right now.
let's take away variables. Let's pretend it's a good day, not particularly windy, it hasn't been wet in a while, so there's no
nice
random
sunny
mud.
and dry.
But like, still, is it like if it's a mostly indoor day?
Yeah.
If you're like, okay, all my activities today are indoors.
Pretty much.
Because outdoors is an enemy.
Somewhat, yeah.
But indoors is too.
Like it has to be a casual day. It's a casual day. You're gonna go out to a dinner, you're gonna go out to the mall.
But like, where's the line between like, if I get a scuff mark?
Oh, that depends on the
If
shoe.
I kick the table while I'm sitting down?
Okay, a good example would be like the Air Jordan 11 Retro 11s. Those are a shoe that you do not want to scuff. Like the whole, like as soon as you're on the outsole, it has a huge mud guard that's made out of oh man, I can't believe I forgot my materials. The shiny stuff, patent leather. The whole mud guard is above the outsole is patent leather. The midsole, I'm sorry, outsole's the bottom, midsole's part of that. But the whole mud guard is patent leather, and it's a very iconic shoe. Those you don't want to scuff. Like if you scuff those, it's like the whole world ends. Like once you scuff those.
Well, okay, but I'm saying like even so,
You find a different material.
You find a pair of shoes and you're like, man, I really like these. Maybe they're not Jordans. They're not like the end all be all.
Yeah.
But they're really clean looking shoes. Really any pair of shoes. Like even when you get running shoes, you go, man, these are so clean.
Yeah.
And then you go, I gotta run outside in these.
I got 2 or 3 running shoes that I don't use for running.
Because they look good, right?
And they're comfortable. Like the go-to casual shoes are running shoe because it's comfortable.
So like because the shoes you got me, they're the Vans high tops. Yeah. And it's
skateboarding shoes.
Like, but it's like purple suede or
like,
navy blue, like
indigo.
Suede, yeah, indigo. There's that. There's the word.
Suede nuba.
Is it suede? Is it actual?
Yeah, suede. Indigo.
So like that's a material that it doesn't handle well, right?
It could be. You could definitely ruin some suede.
See,
if you like hit it wrong. Yeah.
So I think those are gonna be. I mean, and honestly, they would look prettier on a shelf than they would on my feet.
I mean, again, when I saw them, I was like, they're not too loud. Like you don't really notice them unless you're looking at them.
Right.
So they got a subtle design, but when you look at it, you're like, oh, whoa, these are pretty damn.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, it's basically Sorcerer Mickey's hat. The shoes are modeled after Sorcerer Mickey's hat, which is my favorite incarnation of Mickey. But anyways, so awesome Tumblr. But I want to get to 19.2 first, and then with whatever remaining time we can do birthday stuff or chat about that because 19.2 was released last night. It is a repeat from 2016.
Slight change at the end.
What's the change? Because I don't think
I'm not exactly sure what the change. It's the loading. That's the change because it's 315 and 205 instead of whatever 16.2 had.
Okay.
But that was the only change.
Yeah, and so basically it's one of the Open's favorite ways to do it, which is like give them a window to work. If they achieve the task inside the window, then they can get bonus time.
Yeah.
And then knowing the majority of people will not achieve the task, and so for most of us, say it's an 8-minute workout. But for those that venture down the path of greatness, or let me also go the other way, those of us that lowball our effort and do scaled when we shouldn't have, it's a 16 or a 20 or a 24-minute workout.
No, cut up 20. Oh, on the scale, that's 24 minutes.
No, it's 20 minutes.
20
Sorry,
minutes. You get a max 5 rounds.
I quit paying attention. Once the scaled athletes kept moving, I was like, look.
I looked into it just to make sure I know what we were talking about.
There you go. I appreciate that. And so this morning went really well. We had, first of all, the whole 5 of them needed to be counted. Some of y'all could definitely have shown up tonight. Just want to point that out. Some of y'all, the whole idea that we'll count you in class is not for when you don't want to come at night. It's for when you can't come at night.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
And it's very fun.
It's awesome. But it's only awesome because people show up. Yeah. Okay. So we need y'all to be a part of that. But we facilitated it and they got it done and it didn't run over too late and they did great. And then 6 a.m. came in and there's only 3 that needed to be counted, but you had everything from Christine really pushing it RX to Christy, who did scaled, who has the engine to do RX, but she doesn't quite have that technique. And she got all the way to 115, had some trouble, and then dug out a 115 clean, which is fantastic.
Nice.
It was really great, man. And then what's most important from my perspective, as we spoke about last week, this is easy to facilitate in heats.
Yeah.
I think we could
run a huge heat.
We could run 10.
Mm-hmm.
And we could be done 3 heats.
Yeah.
4 heats. I think what we're gonna run 8. Run 8 per.
It's a reasonable number.
Yeah. 3 more than last week, and I think that'll whittle it down to 4 to 5 heats instead. So tonight, and then the other part is it's 8 minutes. For 75% of athletes, it'll be 8 minutes long, and so we'll be able to stay on time, have a little more cushion, and be out of here before 10 o'clock, which would be super duper lovely.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, I ducked out of here earlier than you, but I left at like 9:30. and those people did not look like they were.
I think you left sooner than that.
9?
I left around 10. Just after 10 is when I was done.
Okay.
Like closed up.
Okay.
Getting ready to get out of here.
It was a great night though.
It was.
19.1 was awesome. 19.2 is gonna be pretty incredible.
Electric.
Um,
Get to get a little heavy.
Get to get a little heavy. I mean, well,
Depending.
I was gonna say not really because 50 toes to bar in 8 minutes with 15 cleans in the middle. That's a lot of midline.
Well, I mean,
People are gonna get to that second.
25.
People are gonna get to that second set of 25 and they're gonna get stopped.
This is gonna be me.
You're not gonna. That's not gonna.
Toes bar are my weakness.
Toes to bar are a weaker part of your game, but they are not a weakness. I think a couple of years ago they could have been called a weakness because it was something that you did not maintain well. You looked great until you didn't. But I think that's something that has changed for you. Yeah, Joel would start to be like, oh my God, this guy could probably do 1 million in a row. And then he'd hit his limit, whether it was like 40 or 50. And then it's like, Joel, where'd your toes to bar go? What are you doing? But now I think you're gonna be able to get ahead in the first 8 minutes. I don't know how that second 4 minutes is gonna go, or that first round of 4 minutes is gonna go.
It's gonna be gnarly.
Because it gets heavy.
It gets heavy.
Because for RX men, 135 first.
Yes, the 185.
185. That's in the 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Then 225.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about straight to it.
Yeah, that's for 11 reps. No, 9 reps. I'm sorry. 225 for 9.
No, it's 11.
It is 11. Yeah,
The first 4 minutes,
15, 13,
11, and then 9
for
at
275.
275.
Yeah. And then
I
7
mean-
at 315. If you get there.
If you get there.
And then again, no longer than 20 minutes. So even if you do get all 5 rounds, 20 minutes is the cutoff. You get a maximum of 5 rounds in this workout.
I think it's a great workout. I think it's a great workout. Now,
Not too complex. Not too
Now,
simple.
for those of you that forgot about the open, maybe forgot about the nuances, we don't want to gloss over the fact that some people are going to stand under that pull-up bar for 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are going to stand at their jump rope for 8
A
minutes.
long time.
And I want to get ahead of it in terms of encouragement and tell you that this is what it's about. I generally recommend, because tonight I think we're going to get a lot of questions of should I RX or should I scale?
That's going to be a big one.
And I think that
Josie said happy birthday.
Thank you, Josie. Happy birthday back.
Happy birthday back.
Happy birthday to you too. Loser. Thank you, Josie. My advice is generally, and now that most people aren't repeating this year the way they did last year. Like I don't think we had any repeats on 19.1.
I don't think so.
Even though 19.1 would have been very easy to improve on.
Yeah.
Like really easy to improve on.
Yeah.
Because you would have been comfortable. Like just being comfortable would have allowed you to get another 10 reps kind of thing. You know, like understanding pacing and stuff like that. But nobody repeated. So I'm not sure people repeat this. But what I generally advise is do it the first time RX. And if you truly do not get a workout in, do it again scaled and get your volume in there. The open is not for your conditioning.
You know, Trippy did that last year. I remember doing that with
I think she's done a few of them.
on the film where it's like she did it RX.
Because I think it works as advice because the open's not meant to be a workout. Like not meant to be like the betterment of your health and wellness. It is meant to be a test. And a test is different than training. And so like today, hey, I have toes to bar, but I've never done 50. Well, do them, see what you got. Because this is where the open is so powerful. Tonight we're gonna see PRs. Whether it's going to be first toes to bar, first double under, whether it's going to be first time doing 50, like getting through 25 even, surviving 50 double unders once or twice, okay? And then the clean weight. There's going to be a lot of PRs on that as well.
Good examples, Amy.
There you go. Amy killed it this morning.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't step to the challenge because you go, hey, I'm not real proficient here, then you won't set yourself up because you know it's less impressive. Okay, this is such a fine line to walk. I'm not going to belittle the effort of a scaled athlete. But if you don't have toes to bar, then you doing knee raises is spectacular.
Yes.
Okay? So when I say this next thing, which is someone that has toes to bar going down to knee raises is someone not giving themselves an opportunity to overcome, I'm not selling you short. Please don't take it there. You are awesome because all we can ask of ourselves is to operate at the level we're capable of. That's it, to do the best with what we have. And if right now you don't have toes to bar, then you don't hold yourself to the same standard as someone that does. Okay. So me saying that somebody that has toes to bar going to knee raises is a little bit disappointing. I would rather see them show the kind of the persistence to say, hey, if it takes me 8 minutes to get to 25, that's okay. You know?
Yep.
Because that would be awesome to see. Or if I do this, I'm going to get it done in like 3 or 4 minutes, and I'm definitely not going to get through the 8 minutes, but I'm going to see how far I can get. I'd rather see that. Because at the end of the day, it's about the journey. The journey is the reward, right? That's the thing that's played out. Hannah and I used to joke when she was here about that, like how played out that is. Like the journey is the reward. But it's true. Steve Jobs used to say it, but Steve Jobs is also an asshole. And Steve Jobs would say it because he was beating the hell out of his team, treating him like shit. And every time they're like, hey, Steve, this isn't fun, he'd be like, hey, you're going to be grateful for the journey. Like he was trying to like, it's like your mentor being a dick to you. But like, hey, appreciate the fact that I make you clean the floor with your toothbrush.
You'll thank me later.
Yeah, but it builds character. Calvin and Hobbes builds character. But it really is. The struggle is what you'll be grateful for. If you smoke today's workout, you work out for the full 20 minutes, but you scaled, I don't know, man. Like if you did today's workout scaled, you'd be able to do the 20 minutes of work in like 12 minutes.
Very fast.
How you feel?
It's sit-ups and single unders. Same rep count, just the weight changes. Oh, no, it's knee raises. I'm sorry.
Knee raises.
That was for the
Masters.
55. Yeah, Masters has sit-ups.
What up, Mom? You got some sit-ups today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd get it done super quick. I wouldn't go that route. I have the ability to do toes to bar. I'm going to do that. I have the ability to do double unders. I have no other choice but to go RX.
I mean, look, let's be real. I would expect Joel to get through the 185 today. I would expect Joel to get to that first 4-minute block. If Joel gets intimidated by that and goes, hey, man, that kind of scares me, so I'm going to scale.
No.
That's the same as someone going, I don't know if my toes are going to hold up on a scale.
Yeah.
We don't think it's the same because, at least Joel's going to get through 8 minutes. But, like, our battles are our own. And it's all relative to ourselves. And the intimidation we each feel is often the same. It's just, again, relative to ourselves and our standing.
Yeah, and it's also people not wanting to look like they suck in front of their peers or in front of their friends. Like they don't want to, I didn't do as good as so-and-so did. I feel like shit. And that's not what it's about.
It's not what it's about at all. And in fact, what it should be is those friends are the reason, the motivation that's going to get you to get through it. Mm-hmm. Those friends are who are going to support you. And if they wouldn't support you, if they're not going to support you, they are going to judge you. Yes. And so, which brings me to another point. This week, Initiation Week, I wrote a blog post on Wednesday, and it's gained some traction. And I mean, some little traction, but some traction. Even gotten some comments from some former affiliate owners on the Facebook page. We shut that down pretty quick. Former affiliate owners. Yeah, closed. Like didn't make it, went out of business. But
I saw one. I was like, "Who is this dude?"
Yeah, he used to own a gym that was open for all of 2 years. Lulu and I are very familiar with them because they were right across the street from Zeke, and I actually covered classes over there.
Goodness,
it's a mess. Anyways,
you've been around, man.
Anyways, it's on the shallows. It's about cheating, and I think I said I was going to, and I didn't. I think I'm going to do a podcast, a Feed the Wolf episode on it. I would encourage you to go back and read it, all of you, because it's not about cheating. It's not. I know that we enjoy the sensationalism and the gossip, which I would encourage you not to enjoy. But the responses of like, you only cheat yourselves, and yeah, cheaters suck. You didn't read, okay? You didn't read. And I'm not criticizing you in terms of like, oh, how dare you just read a headline? That's what we do now.
I could imagine people like just skimming through it and like, it was a good sized post.
I don't even think they skimmed through it because if you skimmed through it, you would have seen the word cheating come up once, maybe twice.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
It was about,
and it didn't sound like it was directed to like any one person. Like it was a broad.
Well, and that's why I'm going to encourage people to go reread it because it really was about. Okay, so I've never seen you miscount your reps. Okay, and I'm not saying you've never miscounted because that's my first thing. By the way, that was not referring to anybody that miscounts. Like we all forget, we space out, or we shake our head too much. That was not what that's about. is about people that Joel and I and other coaches have caught consistently shorting reps. Like consistently. If we ever approach you about your reps being short, you better believe we did not do it on the first time. Okay? We have watched people come up short and then watch the next round and they get it right. Okay? It is totally feasible for you to forget where you're at. Yeah. Anybody that we discuss between ourselves or go address personally is someone that we have seen countless times.
And we're usually very discreet about it. Hey, you notice that last round you kind of missed about 20 of your reps.
If you don't make a fuss, we don't make a fuss.
Yeah, we're really nice about it.
Shaming has no place in here, even when someone is caught in the wrong, because they still have the opportunity to grow and be from it. Look, man, we were all raised different. We were all raised different. I remember speaking to someone that grew up not from where I grew up. And, you know, like stealing is something that like is unfathomable to me. Not because stealing never happened in like.
Colin says happy birthday.
Thank you, Colin.
Yeah.
But this gentleman explained to me like in some neighborhoods,
stupid.
Even though stealing is still known to be unethical, it is more accepted because it's seen as survival.
Nice. Lewis says happy birthday.
If you don't grow up with anything, then you're gonna get your hands on what you need. Now, again, this person was quick to say it was not okay, but it was understandable, basically, is what was being said. And my point of bringing that up is people are raised different ways. People come from different cultures. People come from, it's definitely not cultural. Let me remove that. People come from different familial backgrounds, okay? And I was speaking to the
teacher. Do you remember Eddie Guerrero?
Yes.
What was his thing?
The wrestler?
Yeah. Remember his song? When he would come out? I lie, I cheat, I steal.
Oh my God.
That's a throwback.
That's a great reference.
That was a throwback. Right?
He died.
Yeah, he died.
Poor child.
Man, he was so. That's the era I was able to watch.
He was like, wasn't he WCW and WWF?
I didn't get to watch till like WWE, but he was the stuff before that as well.
I think he was WCW and then he came over to W. I might be wrong. He might have been WWF before WWE.
Yeah, it was before that because I didn't see WWF. That was before. That was like
Eddie Guerrero, man,
and his brother.
I'd say he had family.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we come from different backgrounds. And I was speaking to Jessica Porras. She's a teacher, and she was talking about kids, man. And she was talking about, like, she's right now on leave because she had an incident at school as a result of a student. And she goes, and then you meet the parents and you go, oh, this makes sense.
That's a shame.
Like, why does this kid act this way? Oh, there's the mom. Yep. Makes sense. And so the same thing. If someone is caught in the wrong, it is not right to shame them or push them out. They should be given the opportunity to leave if they choose to. And that's what that post was about in the shallowest sense. It wasn't calling anybody out. It was saying, look, here your integrity is required. Mm-hmm. That's it. And it is okay if you do not value your integrity. And I really am not joking about that. I'm not being sarcastic. In my life, sure, you're not going to be close to me without integrity. But in terms of like existing, it is okay if you don't value integrity. You just simply cannot be a part of our community. That's it. And so in that way, it's about cheating. But the rest of it applies to all of us. Yeah. Because I do think that all of us could step up a bit more than we do. You know, we can hold ourselves to a standard. Because cheating is, yes, doing 7 reps instead of 10.
Yeah.
But cheating is also, in a way, hitting the snooze button too many times. Staying up too late at night.
Oh, yeah.
You know, eating poorly. Like, you're cheating yourself and then you're cheating those around you because, like, for example, me not taking care of myself is cheating my athletes. It's cheating you. Now, yes, we're getting a magnifying glass here, okay? But when it is a selfish decision for me to choose to sleep 4 hours. It is a selfish decision for me to choose to eat junk food before I go to bed because I know that the next day I am both going to be exhausted and inflamed and irritated from my food and my sleep choices.
And mentally feeling like shit because you did that. Because you know you did that.
Knowing I did that, so I'm going to feel guilty. Whenever you feel guilty, are you better or worse to interact with? Like when your mom gets on you about something you did wrong, you get more irate than if you didn't do it wrong. Because you're kind of saying, I know I was wrong. Don't get on me about it. I remember as a kid, like that was one of the tactics was like admitting you were wrong so they couldn't get on you. Hey, I did this, but I know I'm wrong and I'm so sorry. And be like, there's no punishment, right?
Yeah.
I admitted I did it wrong. Shit, man, on TV, you still see grown-ups act like that. I said I was wrong. Any sort of relationship, like show, like counseling, like any sort of TV show based on couples, like the man admits that he cheated. Is like, but I already said I did. And you're like, bro, that doesn't do anything.
Someone that wasn't disciplined.
But like, yeah, so I wake up at 4 and I'm miserable because I slept 3 hours last night. I'm standing in front of my class. I am now not in the headspace to take care of them as best I could. Even if I'm good at my job relative to the standard in this industry, and we've said that, hey, man, we can sleep 0 hours for 7 days straight, and we're still better coaches than most coaches. That doesn't mean a damn thing. It doesn't. It actually means we ought to be trying harder.
Yeah.
Because of how excellent we could be. And so my point is saying all this.
We're also being bad examples as well as human beings.
Absolutely.
So that's another
How
thing.
can I tell you to sleep more if I'm not sleeping more?
Yeah.
If I'm sitting here and I got these, and I do right now, if I got the face I got on right now, and I'm like, hey, Joel, you're really fucking up by not going to sleep early. Yeah. Who the hell am I?
Trust me, I know.
So,
telling you from experience.
So all that to say that post, I want you to read it again. I want you to see the power of holding the standard, okay? Because it speaks about vulnerability. And I think that's my biggest thing, and probably the thing that I focus on more than a lot of other affiliate owners, at least people I've worked with. When I say things like vulnerability, affiliate owners like gloss over. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. They come in, they pay me, they leave, okay? I think that fitness is a vulnerable experience.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Look at our mothers. Because your mom started more recently, but my mom starting, your mom started were kind of the same. Hit or miss in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like they knew they could come.
Weren't buying in.
But they came like once a week,
Yeah.
once every 2 weeks. Oh, shucks, couldn't make it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they saw that they weren't going to be judged. They saw that they weren't going to die.
Yeah.
They saw that other people were going to support them.
They saw that all the stuff that they thought was going to happen wasn't really, everything they thought came with fitness wasn't coming with fitness.
And
all
now,
the bad things.
And now they're all in.
All in.
They're all in.
Making friends.
I mean, they're the center of that 830. And people, when they're not here, are asking about them.
Yeah.
And
hey, where's Sue? Hey, where's Dina? Hey, they're always asking for each other. Hey, where's this person?
And the reason that they feel comfortable is because they can be vulnerable here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no judgment. And there's no, like, what's funny
they'll
is
still say they're being judged, but
sure.
Just do a little dramatic.
But you know what's funny is like Planet Fitness catches a lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
But the premise kind of works for me. Don't be a douchebag.
Don't be a douchebag.
Like,
but their problem is that they're doing. Oh, I don't even want to make this about politics. They're doing the worst thing. They're saying, "Hey, you got to get out of here." They're not giving you a chance to grow at Planet Fitness.
Look,
you know what I mean?
I agree. Look, the lunk alarm.
Like as soon as you get lung alarm, hey, you're out.
Right.
I don't know. Well, then I've never been there, so I don't know if there's.
That's true. It might be. There's got to be a warning system. The lunk alarm. Here's what I think. I think the lunk alarm is for douchebags.
Yeah.
Like I think if you go in there and there's a little bit of grunting in your squat, I don't think you're getting kicked out.
Oh no, you get kicked out.
No,
there's people that made videos for that.
That's fine. Okay. If you stand up and scream, dude, I want to send you home when you scream when you're standing up in a squat. I mean,
sometimes it's heavy, yeah.
That's fine. Like absolutely. But let's also remember, you shouldn't be training at Planet Fitness. Like let's get ahead of that.
I would.
Like I'm sorry, if you're squatting enough to grunt, why are you at Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start there. So within the normal people, not squatting big weight, doing kind of traditional workouts, sets of 10 at 50% kind of thing.
Yeah. We're still on top of Planet Fitness, right?
Yeah, they should be fine to be there. Yeah. And not being judged is a good thing. Now the pizza and the donuts that they offer, that's a whole different thing. I'm not okaying. Side note, real quick, rabbit hole.
Uh-oh.
What if we opened like a Snap Fitness or Planet Fitness franchise? Like you ever thought about that? Like
Nautilus gym?
No, but I'm saying franchise. I'm saying we go to Planet Fitness, so we want to open your next location.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
You ever think about taking what we do and applying it to the Global Gym mentality? Knowing the athletes' names, helping them.
That's
offering assistance, not forcing it.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I mean, but having the worldwide marketing of that business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, coaches just walking around like, hey,
Because you know what? Like Planet Fitness, Snap Fitness, they have the opportunity to do great work. There are great stories coming from those franchises.
I mean, it is a good idea. The concept's good. It's just
execution.
Yeah, the execution.
But like it's curious to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure the way it is right now is the franchise owner.
I mean, a good way to test it is at the old apartments with that new gym they got going on in there.
I get to sit down on Wednesday next week and have a little chat about that potential program. And in tandem with that, the reason that might be possible, let's also announce that Miranda and Robert are officially in Houston.
Oh shit! They're gonna be here tonight.
Officially in Houston. They will be here tonight.
Yes.
So come meet your new coach. Potentially your new coach is, but let's start with your new coach for sure, Miranda, and her boyfriend Robert. Come shake hands, say hi. They'll be here for the open tonight, and so make sure you say hello. They had a rough ride. They got his car broke down about 2.5 hours out yesterday. But they got here. They made it. Yeah, they'll fit in the family just fine. All of us, all of our cars. If anybody sells cars, any car salesman out there, we're looking for a deal.
We need something.
We need used cars and we need a deal because pretty much everybody here needs a new car. Everything's kind of at the end of the rope.
You and Maddie just recently discovered I've been taking Metro lately, so it's not that bad, honestly.
It's not that bad, but it's not ideal.
I've actually been able to just like post things.
I think
it's not a bad gig, honestly.
I think it's Gary Vee talks about the train as an opportunity to work.
Yeah, it literally is. Like I'll listen. And also another announcement, I'm trying to teach Michelle Spanish now, so I'm either listening to Spanish or working on some posts.
I think that's awesome. The only thing is you getting on a Metro at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night.
It's not that bad.
That's the only thing that...
Like, I did that in high school, so it's like nothing new to me.
That's fine. And I don't think somebody's going to steal you.
That was some weird times. Like, there was some characters on those Metro buses back then. It seems real calm now.
Okay. They cleaned them up?
They
cleaned them up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. If anybody sells cars out there, we need cars.
I will say this dude, like, stepped in front of the Metro bus my last trip because he wanted to get on. And that lady almost didn't let him. He's like, just let me on. Just let me. Like, I was like, kind of annoyed with this dude, but I kind of respect the dude at the same time.
That's awesome.
The kahuna's in that guy.
But the Planet Fitness thing, like the no judgment.
Yeah.
What they're trying to do is what they're trying to market it, and they're trying to get people to come in that will never stick it out. Because I will say this, the vulnerability campaign, the campaign where like this is for the most regular person ever, it only works if someone's going to stay on.
There are more regular people than there are crazy athletic beast mode mother truckers that.
Why do y'all think the games have changed?
No.
Because yes, CrossFit wants to impact health and wellness. Yes, CrossFit sees the affiliates on the front line of defense against health issues.
The games came out of CrossFit. CrossFit didn't come out of the game.
But also, CrossFit got a little sick and tired of having to explain to regular people that yes, what Rich Froning does can also allow you to lose weight without tearing your labrum.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's coming back from a small knee injury, isn't he?
Well, look, injuries happen. And
they can happen anywhere. That's
absolutely
what I hate about. You get injured in CrossFit. I tore my pec bench pressing in an LA Fitness.
Yeah. No, you can go running. You hurt.
I pulled my hamstring running.
I remember Mr. Gamble used to not be able to run down the street without turning his ankle. And then he started squatting, and now he's unstoppable. He's a freaking robot now. You need to strengthen that stuff, but you can get injured doing anything. But CrossFit got real sick, just like the affiliate owner. They probably got sick of the affiliate owners telling CrossFit that, hey, can you please change this? Because every time someone comes in, they go, wait. This is what's on ESPN, right? Oh, I could never do that.
Hey, where are the logs at?
We've been pretty lucky and fortunate. It's because we laid the groundwork early that we've been upfront with everybody. So we've been able to attract people that don't even worry about that because they know we're not going to put them through that.
Yeah, we're not afraid to say, hey, you don't do that.
At the same time, we also have been able to defend against the douchebags. And that's why, like, when I was talking about the cheating stuff, we were told, and I put it in the blog post, like, a lot of people talk about how we have the fewest number of cheaters. And here's the thing, like, cheating is something nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about it. At least no owner wants to talk about it, no coach wants to, because then you have to admit that it exists. Here's the deal. You're not going to need to back off it. Cheating exists. It exists in every single gym. Mm-hmm. And now, Michelle Houston, Michelle Houston, we'll go Facebook name. Michelle Houston put a post up about a while ago about cheating, about shorting reps on Cindy, and like strict Cindy and like true Cindy and making sure you get your reps right. And her former affiliate owner commented about like maybe you should find a better gym. And she came in and she was like, I was talking about that, Jim. And then the guy that commented on the Facebook post yesterday, same thing. Like Lulu immediately texted me and was like, you won't believe, because when that place closed from not doing business, everybody went to Zeke. And she was like, none of them moved well. All of them shorted reps. None of them could count. Like, but he's saying that his statement, if you didn't see it, was that nobody ever cheated in his gym. Hey man, cheating exists. If there's competition, cheating exists.
He wasn't paying attention.
Wasn't paying attention. No. Aurelia coached there for a long time. Before that, she was there between her other jobs and coming to Black Wolf, and she was talking about it all the time. She's like, they were the worst. And it's just amazing to me that those are the owners that are coming forward and like, nobody cheats. Everybody, there's always an opportunity. Always, always, always. But I was talking to Vanessa Duenas about why there's pretty much an absence of it here for the most part. It's very isolated. Like you and I, we talk. There's about 3 people right now where we're like, I think they did it all. There's only 3.
And like about that, like we'll be like, hey, I think I saw this. Can you pay attention and verify for me? And if you're able to verify, holy shit.
Yep, that's it. And she was kind of, she brought up, I go, yeah, well, here's why. Because we don't have douchebag guys.
That's another one.
Generally, it's guys.
Yeah.
Generally, it's guys because guys have the problem with the ego.
If you ain't first, you're last.
That's it. And so guys,
shake and bake.
Guys, whatever. They cut that corner because they can't imagine not being on top, or they're afraid they're going to end in the back. Whatever. Occasionally, it's women too.
But it's an ego thing.
But when we, like for us, what I love about this place, man, I love all our people. Like our people are amazing. Like y'all don't, like our people are amazing.
They truly are.
What I'm really proud of is that I believe that we have a collection of really stand-up men. Mm-hmm. The women are amazing. Like, but that doesn't shock me. Mm-hmm. Finding men in an athletic endeavor that don't allow their ego to make them ugly humans is hard. Yeah. It's hard. And we have like 75 dudes. And they're great. Yeah. Every last one of them. There's really nobody that I'm standoffish with anymore.
And like they can start off that way too. And then with some time, once they understand how
you know, some people.
Yeah. So they start to grow on you because they're starting to listen more.
I mean, I think our athlete of the month should be Manny Garza.
That boy.
Manny, first of all, Angie's no longer giving you shit in class. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Angie, for no longer making him go heavier. But Manny's checked down. Manny's gone down in weight, and now he's going back up.
Making smarter jumps.
Way smarter. Yeah. And he's crushing it now.
Yeah.
Over at squats the other day, we're awesome.
They look good.
But like Manny, day one, let's be real, you would have put 135 on that bar.
I got this, bro.
After the empty, you're like, oh, 135. Yeah. So Manny, you're awesome. Like, thank you. That's why we're interacting a little bit more now. But like, that's a great example of like slow grow. When a guy comes in and he doesn't listen to the jumps and he kind of brushes us off, and then exactly what happens, we think is going to happens. Yeah. Then you get on my list, and I'm trying to be a professional, but like, if you get on my list too many times, then I'm just like, all right, you do you.
And it's like, if they die, they die.
If they die, they die. I try to help them. I try to keep them safe. But they're not going to make progress, and they're also going to get bounced out of here.
Yeah. Because
you don't like when that's not celebrated, and also when everybody around you is moving better than you, you eventually leave.
Yeah.
We had someone leave that told me he was moving across town. He said $29.95 now, which is not across town.
I saw that.
And he's hanging out with the people that left here.
I was like, oh, man.
It all makes sense. It all makes sense. It's all fine.
Okay, bro.
But no, Manny, congratulations. You're awesome. You're killing it. And he said that he's training for the SWAT team in Missouri City, and he said it's fucking going great because his newfound like level of competency and fitness is helping him tremendously. So I mean, second to only someone feeling like mentally healthier as a result of this would be our law enforcement officers feeling safer as a result of this in terms of meaningful feedback from this program. I want this thing to help people find hope for a better life. That is always my top priority. But like 1A is law enforcement feeling like they're able to do a more effective and safer job as a result of being able to move better and be more proud of themselves and their bodies. So I think that's fantastic. But yeah, they can earn it, but we don't have douchebag guys. You know? No, you're fine. But like, we've had douchebags visit us. We've had douchebags take their free week, and we're like, oh, they don't join.
Yeah.
We had that whole crew from all day, and then they all left. And they're like, well, you've been doing CrossFit for 4 years. You didn't like when we coached y'all, but you couldn't front squat.
Yeah.
So you're right. City side's the right place for you. You get over there, they can coach you. And so I don't know. I think that's why. I think that those top athletes are who set the tone. I think for the most part, our top athletes operate with integrity.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get off this. I encourage y'all to go read the post. It's not about cheating. It's not about cheating. I think y'all are really excited to gossip a little bit, and I think that's okay. But let's back off it. Let's go read it again and see how it applies to ourselves, because we could all hold the standard better. Okay, so if you're like, that's
holding
it.
the standard.
Yes, when I used to work out in classes and there was a guy that would always cheat, if he got called out, it made me feel good. So it's okay if you got warm and fuzzies from your friends getting called out, okay? But then move on from that and see what you can take from it.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. That's another thing. At the same time, don't get too distracted by it, because you win nothing by getting mad about someone else shortening reps. Just do you. Stay in your own lane. I always tell my mom that she'd be worried about being last. Like, Mom, you're doing a different workout.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Everyone's doing a different workout. You're not going to win a prize for being first in your own workout.
Yeah.
Like, just focus on holding standard.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fine line. It's yes, stay focused on yourself.
Yeah.
But look, man,
Hold each other accountable.
if you and me are supposed to do 10 front squats and we pick up the bar at the same time, and I bomb out at 7, and I walk away to my toes to bar, like it's not that I pick it back up. I literally go, hell yeah, go to my toes to bar.
Yeah,
And you got 3 more. It's gonna mess with you.
That will be like, this mother.
And if this was a competition,
Anyone see that?
as your coach, I would tell you, you better man the F up and get going, Joel, because if the judge's gonna allow it, you just gotta work. But we're not
that is annoying.
we're not in a competition here.
Yeah.
Like,
Not a competition.
we are in training, and training is all encompassing. And you're being a bad training partner. If you're shorting reps, you're being a bad training partner. It'd be like you and me throwing out at LA Fitness.
You got a decent sized Ray Bubble over there.
And you're like, hey, let's do 5s. And I do 3s. Even though we're not competing, you're still going to be like, well, why should I do 5 if you only did 3?
Yeah.
You know? What was it say?
Oliva said,
Alaba?
Alaba Jr. Cardenas Jr.
What's up, Alabo?
Man, congrats on your success of your gym. Self-respect.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We've come a long way, Alaba, you and I.
Sorry for mispronouncing.
Brazil.
All right.
UTSA Club Soccer. What's up? Beep, beep. I hear big things are happening at UTSA.
Beep, beep. Is that his Roadrunner?
Beep, beep. Roadrunner, yeah.
Nice. Coyote?
Beep, beep.
Anywhere in town?
No, you see him pop up. So the before football at UTSA, the Roadrunner was very much animated more cartoonishly. And then when football got there, they like streamlined it, sharp edges. It was like
Let's get serious.
It was like a bright blue.
So cute.
It was like that it was El Rey blue.
Okay.
And then like bright orange, like Dynamo or Astros orange.
The first character.
The first. It was like a light blue,
So very
like a royal blue. I don't know my colors, please nobody get on me. And then like a
Sun-kissed orange?
water bitter orange, sun-kissed orange, like a bright orange.
Okay.
Probably like a citrus orange.
Okay.
And then when football came, they were like, we got to make this meaner.
Yeah.
So it's navy blue now
Oh,
and kind of like a harder orange.
okay.
So, and the orange is more accent. It's not as much orange anymore. They definitely cleaned it up. So, yeah, beep, Roadrunners, UTSA,
Nice.
throwback. I was an athlete. I played on the team, then I coached the team. We did good, man. We did good. We were a good team. Actually, the owner, bring this full circle, a lot of remember him, Clay Dillard, who was my center back on the team. He opened CrossFit Unmarked up in spring.
All right.
So 2 UTSA football or soccer alumni got 2 of Houston's CrossFit affiliates.
There we go.
And so what up? And Clay Dillard and I are also the sole reasons that we did not get farther at nationals. In San Marcos. I forget where we were, but we had a miscommunication, and the ball went in the goal. It was embarrassing because
Your own goal?
Own goal.
Oh, that's the worst.
It was totally my. I mean, it was my bad. I'm just gonna take the blame. It was my bad. But yeah, throwback to that. Okay, let's have a happy time now.
Happy time. Happy time. You want to talk about birthday? You want to talk about that frog? What are you talking about?
The frog trainer.
The frog trainer. I was looking for the box. Where was the box?
It's on the ground right there.
What?
You had to have stepped over it.
No. Oh, there it goes. It blends in with the ground. Damn near.
Austin. Yeah, you remember that, Alavo?
Does
You
it
remember
not
that?
blend in with the ground? Cool.
If you didn't see it, it's
I will
'cause it blends
remember
in
that
with
for the rest of my life, Alavo.
There you go.
So the frog trainer. I don't know how to describe what the frog trainer is.
I don't know either. It's got wheels. It's basically a thruster on wheels.
Yeah.
You say that?
Yeah.
Thruster on wheels? That's a horizontal thruster?
Well, it can be anything.
It could be anything.
Because you can lock the back wheels, you can lock the front wheels.
Oh shit, talking mushrooms.
But I did notice that. So let's get in the background. As you know, Joelle will be going with our girl Sam from Skyline, and then two others, Bethany, and then
Toby,
to the fitness experience in Austin in May. The frog trainer, or Frog Fitness, which produces the frog trainer, is a partner with TFX.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess to get frog trainer involved, they picked certain sites around the country to host basically kind of like an extra workout.
Yeah, bonus events. You can win cash.
And I don't think you have to be registered for the fitness experience.
You do not. But if you are, you get to do the challenge for free. So
Okay.
I could just do the challenge if I want to since I signed up for the qualifier.
Gotcha.
But if you're not signed up for the qualifier, you do have to go through some steps.
Gotcha. Okay. So they sent out an email and they said, if you'd like to apply via site, each site will receive a free frog trainer.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Which we don't have
It's $1,400. $1,400 mechanism.
Yeah. So a $1,400 piece of equipment, completely impractical, doesn't make any sense.
It's weird.
You do not need to own this.
Yeah, no. I don't know where you'd use it.
We got it all we had to pay was shipping.
You would need your street.
So we paid $150.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it can be stationary.
Oh, that's true.
So the movements they're going to do for these challenges, they don't actually move.
Oh, okay. That's weird. It's a facilitate such a challenge. That's
It depends how many people show up.
each of one.
Depends. I have a plan for that. We're going to see if we can partner with Fitness Depot.
Oh,
Because they have one. They sell them.
You want to get another one?
No, I want them to come here as a part of the event and demo that they sell them, and then so Lee can get some shine. We can have two for that 2 hour period.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we are a host site now, and the Frog Fitness Company, which is based in Spring, Texas, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, or at least that's where they ship from. I was like, well, I could have just gone and grabbed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I wouldn't have to pay $150, but it's fine. Anyways, what I want to get at is the challenge. They've already posted the workouts, and there's a first challenge. There's this
mid-March.
second challenge. It's not till April.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's like the first week of April and then the third week of April, or something like that.
Okay. I don't know why I thought March.
I've only seen the video demonstration of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically, if I recall correctly, it's like a push press, then a front squat, and I'll explain what I mean by it, and then like a full body thruster. So basically, all of them, you're crouched, hands on the axle in the front, feet on the axle in the back. The first one, this can't be right, but it's like the first one, you leave your legs locked out, you press with your arms.
Okay.
Second one, you leave your arms locked out, you press with your legs.
Third one, you just use your legs.
Third one, you use everything. So elbows, you crouch and extend, crouch. And then the instrument bars, you're not allowed to rest on the pad.
Oh.
So they have to almost do like a V.
Yeah. Your boy made another comment.
I think it's going to be really tough. Because basically what it is.
We have to demo this thing.
Yeah, we'll demo. We'll play around with it. Basically what it is if I attach bands to your barbell,
okay,
it made you do different squats.
Yeah.
Squats, presses, thrusters.
Yeah.
And just never let you get out from under the bands. So the weight's already there, but the bands are also pulling you down.
Yeah.
and they're adding resistance as you stand or as you press.
And that's how that works, folks. It's bands for added resistance.
It's really no different than what we saw when we waited for Daniel and Bailey, when they just tied it bands to every.
That they had the device there. It was there. The frog trainer was there. Like that's probably what they were using. I mean, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. We have to set it up. We have to set that puppy up. Right, there it is. So we have it, and we'll be running it. Now, we can use this too. Our athletes can have fun with it. They can either join in on the challenge. But it's fascinating. We'll unpack it this weekend. I didn't want to open it because I was afraid of what it's going to look like. I've already had someone. I can't say it. It's 8:20. At least do the last 10 minutes to talk about the birthday.
What do we got? There's nothing to talk about. Yeah, well, I'm also done with this because I've already had a guy that'll contact me because he wants to come practice with it.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, man, we haven't received it yet. I got it before we received it, obviously.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'll let you know when it gets here. He's just like, I'm going to show up on Sunday. I was like, I don't know that it's going to be here.
No.
And I don't think I want to unpack it by Sunday.
Yeah, no.
I mean, unless it just folds out. I'll open the box. If it just folds out, it'll be ready Sunday. But if it doesn't just fold out, I'm not bolting anything until
pretty sure it's got
Monday or
it's gotta be
Tuesday.
put in place.
It has to.
Because it's a modular device. So.
Yeah. Hi, Lulu. All right. But what do you want to talk about? Like, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about my birthday. Like, I turned 33 today.
I don't know.
Long time ago, I was born in Fort Worth, Texas.
Texas, I guess that's something at that time.
To a mother named Laura Nethery Miller and a father I would never know. And I was adopted quickly in Houston, Texas by the amazing parents of Bruce and Sue Jones. I was joined shortly after by my adopted sister, Amanda Jones.
And then
it's been amazing ever since.
You have a plaque at the zoo?
And then we have a plaque in the monkey exhibit at the zoo.
There you go.
Yeah, our names are in the monkey exhibit. So go look for that plaque. I
the first one to find it, take a picture with it.
I will give you a free month of CrossFit.
Hey, there you go. If you find the plaque with Ben's name on it at the zoo, take a picture of the first one. The first one to do
That's a good one. If you go to the Houston Zoo and you find the plaque in the monkey area,
I think you're making it too easy, but that's cool.
Okay. Well, that's
fine. No, it'd be too hard.
There's 2 or 3 places where the plaques are.
Oh, okay.
And there's a bunch of plaques.
Oh, yeah, there are a bunch of plaques.
And I'm not going to tell you if we're alone on the plaque or if we're one of the long lists on the plaque. I'm not going to tell you if it's the top list, the bottom list, middle list. I'm not going to tell you what type of handprints on there. Okay? But if you go take a picture with my name and my sister's name at the zoo, then I'll give you a free month of CrossFit.
Oh, that's so cool. That's fun.
You should go to the Houston Zoo anyways. It's great. They've redone it. It's beautiful. The gorilla exhibit's awesome. They're supposed to be doing swamplands, I think. I don't know when the renovation's done.
Gators?
It's supposed to be everything kind of like America Southeast kind of thing.
Cool.
The zoo's amazing. You need to go check it out. And it's conservated. I'm not like keeping animals in prison kind of thing. The zoo's complicated because you don't want to see that. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah. But it also is what facilitates research.
Yeah.
You know, but then you could say the same thing about SeaWorld, and I don't want to get on board with that.
It's so complicated.
It's complicated, man. It's complicated. But if you ethically can go to the zoo, if it's not against you, and I'm not judging that at all, then go to the zoo. I think it's awesome. And go find my name, take a photo. Let's make it a selfie. Take a selfie with the plaque. First one.
It has to be a selfie.
First, yeah, we gotta know you were there,
yeah.
Or else your friend could have done it.
Yeah.
Your beautiful face has to be there.
Or get one of the zookeepers to do it.
I will give you a free month of CrossFit.
Or if an escaped lion is out there.
Shania says, "Don't test me with contests."
she was the first one to guess.
And if you're not the first, I'll give you T-shirts. Everybody takes a selfie. Let's have some fun. I'll give you something.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you something.
Take a picture of it. Should we put a time frame on this?
No.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Like next year.
Yeah. Every week, everyone's going to the zoo. We're just giving stuff away at this point.
You have my birthday month. You have the month of March.
There you go.
Spring break's coming up anyways. Got to do something with those kids.
Yeah.
So you have my birthday month. The month of March to find that picture. Okay? Find that plaque. Sorry.
Take a picture with the plaque.
Take a selfie with the plaque.
That's awesome. So cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There you go. See, something came out of this.
Have you ever heard of Tiny's Milk and Cookies from West U?
I heard from the person that got you them that they're better than Tips. Sorry, Tips. I have no idea. I know you like Tips.
So,
because that was the other contender. But I think
apparently this place.
There you go.
There we go.
Kind of, sort of. No.
It's that filter.
Hold on.
Boop. Boop. I moved.
Hold on.
You had it, and then I moved it.
There you go. Oh, that's going on. Tiny's milk and cookies.
So apparently, the rumor is, Cecilia's opinion is that Tiff's is equally good hot,
Oh yeah.
but these are good cold and hot, while Tiff's has to be hot. So these are more versatile.
Does tips have to be like? Do they recommend? Hey, you should.
Well, she says they are. She says when they get cold, they're not as good.
Oh.
She said these are good to go from the start. So the Tiny's milk and cookies, I'd never even heard of the business.
Okay.
And then this bomb ass notebook, man.
Nice.
And then the best part, if you open up, those are all the logos of the Disney Animation Studio over the years.
Oh,
Which is
shit.
that's so cool.
Yeah,
Like that's
nice.
so cool. That's so cool. I mean, Joel would be proud. I got a bunch of socks. And then my favorite, I asked her, because if this isn't the most perfect thing, Joel.
Uh-oh.
It's
Nice.
like anxious Mickey.
Yeah.
Like he looks anxiety ridden.
It looks like he sees someone doing the shittiest front squat ever.
That's perfect because that's how I feel. This is my life. And so there's just that one little line that just changes everything.
Nice.
Makes them look a little anxious. And then
You know what's funny is that's the thumbnail for the YouTube.
Mhm.
I don't know if you noticed.
No.
The laptop was open. It's just me with the ears on my head and just my eyes above it.
these ears, Marcia, right?
Not my sitting.
Marcia found these and brought them. Everybody was wearing them during 6 a.m. And these are the best birthday hats I've ever seen.
Nice.
These are the best birthday hats I've ever seen.
Mhm.
So, and then, I mean, not to leave it out, the fitness ladies also got me the Mickey Mouse shirt, which coincidentally was what Marcia, Hector, and Liliana wore. And I'm sure y'all see that photo because that's getting posted today.
I wonder where they went because I'm not going to that store because I have to go get me Mickey Mouse shirts. I don't have any
I wonder if it's
Disney
Target.
apparel. That's what I was thinking.
No, these aren't Target tags.
No. I was like, I'm going to go to Target. I was like, how many other people are going to Target?
And it's not a Target.
Because I put in that post, hey, you don't have to go get nothing if you don't have anything. What are the odds that everyone's going to the same spot to get some? Because we have some very enthusiastic people.
We do have some enthusiastic people. I'll be excited to see. Okay, maybe that's where we end. Tonight, 19.2.
9.2.
Friday Night Lights, starting at 6:30. Again, we're going to run bigger heats, so we'll be done a little bit quicker. Joel is bringing the grill again. That alone, last weekend was awesome. But like Joel and
I didn't even know
Victor,
that was happening.
he had mentioned it that day. It was like, hey, do you have any problems? I was like, what? No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But then it was one thing like I thought he was going to grill for himself.
Yeah.
Like, hey, me and some friends went out. They created like a buffet line. And it was good. A lot of times you go somewhere with a grill and you just know it's not gonna be okay. Like it's yeah, the burger's gonna be cooked all the way through and chewy.
It's warm. It's meat.
You're like, oh, it's a part barbecue. You know? This was amazing.
Victor was throwing it down.
What was it? It was asparagus,
Yeah.
right? Didn't we have
Yeah.
there was vegetables? Like,
vegetables.
man, they killed it. So this week's a
It was well
potluck.
thought out, man.
They're bringing the grill, but he put it in the group that bring a dish, say what you're bringing. So we're gonna have that, and
People are
then
bringing some things tonight.
there's a Disney thing.
It's a Disney thing.
There's a Disney thing, and so wear some Disney,
It's going down.
wear a T-shirt, wear just some Mickey ears, wear a whole costume.
Whatever you want.
I know we got a full-on costume of at least one. I'm gonna have a costume.
Yeah.
So
to find some.
don't feel afraid to go all in here. Okay, you will not be the only one. But it's just gonna be fun. And today's workout's pretty good in the costume.
Oh yeah, sure.
So if you like Elle, don't worry, girl, you can wear that because it won't affect. You're not going to the ground. So
Yeah.
what's on your back won't matter. So
She say anything about that?
she told me, I'm not saying it out loud because I want to be surprised.
Yeah,
everybody
no, that's
doesn't
a
know.
surprise because I already knew about.
She was like, I don't know if I can work out. And I go, it depends what it is. And
It's-
today you
You're
can
allowed
hang
for all that.
you can hang from bar, you can jump rope, and you can do cleans all with
Mhm.
that. So little Disney theme on 19.2. We'll
Yeah.
post videos. We'll
There
post
goes the live
stories.
on Instagram.
Yeah, I think it's perfect timing. So let's go and wrap this up. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
There's still more to come, I believe.
It was a great morning so far. It's a great morning so far.
Fantastic morning.
So
Thank you, everybody.
I hope y'all have a great weekend. If we see you tonight, see you this weekend. Good. If not, peace be with you.
Peace be with you.
I guess that's it.
That's it. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Episode 43. Happy birthday, Ben.
Thank you,
Y'all
sir.
have a fantastic day. Thanks for listening.
All right. Bye.
Mic drop.
Taylor can't work out in this costume.
End stream. Okay, are you sure you want to end stream? And now I don't know what happened.